All right. Um, so yeah, the recordings are available on YouTube, and you can watch the entire introduction session. It will be shared, and it has already been shared in the WhatsApp group, so you can have a look at that. Um, Besides that, what I had asked everyone is, because we're going to be doing this every day for 31 days and we want to heal from the roots. So please think of at least one relationship that you would like to, work towards healing. It could be one specific relationship that you want to work on for the next, all 30 days. Or if you want, you can do it alternatively. If there are two relationships that you want to work on, or if it is a family, then you work on it alternatively as well. One day for one person, second day for another, third day for another, and so like that. So, the main is, I will leave it to you on how you want to structure and on which day, how you want to go about it. Maybe you want to do 1 week for one person, second week for another person, third week for another person. That's also fine. So I'll leave it to you on how you feel you want to, go about it. But the main goal, or the main point here is that we take at least one relationship and we go deep into it. Okay, and we go deep into healing it and forgiving that person and asking for forgiveness as well. Okay, it could also be a relationship towards yourself. If there's something that you feel you're holding on to within you, you can do it towards yourself as well. Okay, if it is for a future person, somebody who want to, work on manifesting in your life, ask forgiveness from all past souls that might be, connected with the karma of manifesting somebody in your life. Okay, so we'll talk more about it as we go along. It's hard to, just share all of this at the get-go, but as we go along, feel free to ask me questions, and I'll guide you along. Okay. So today, let us start with just understanding our soul a little bit, right? We do forgiveness towards our soul, right? We do it towards the other person's soul as well. So, um, let's try to understand why our soul is here, right? Like, what is the purpose of our soul, and why does it come here on earth? For sure, we are coming from somewhere. Our soul is coming from somewhere, right? And it is coming here on earth to live this life. It's just a costume that we're putting on. We're getting into this body, and we are, going through life in a certain way. Um, but essentially, the purpose for which we have come down here is because our soul needs to grow, right? It wants to evolve, it wants to move from a place of darkness to a place of light. And the only way that it can do that, fortunately or unfortunately, is through difficult relationships, is through challenging relationships, right? Difficult situations in our life, difficult experiences will bring growth because we will learn from it. So it's sort of like an exam that we are going through, right? So that's why whenever there is a difficult relationship that's coming into your life, or whether it is a difficult even situation or experience that's coming into your life, it's always here to teach you something about yourself. It's always here to teach you and reflect on certain maybe negative beliefs that you are holding on to about yourself or about others, which is what your soul wants to grow and learn from and evolve from. So, how does forgiveness help in this whole process of our soul's evolution and our soul's growth? Forgiveness basically helps in clearing those blockages that are stopping you from growing. Because what are we really doing in forgiveness? We are looking at every situation, we're looking at every person, every individual that we are working on healing our karma towards, to look at them from a point of view of empathy, not towards from a point of view of anger or resentment. We're changing the lens through which we are looking at this situation in our life. We're forgiving them, and we are opening and we're expanding our heart chakra, right? We're no more looking at this relationship, and we're no more looking at others through the point of view of, the solar plexus and the lower emotions, but more from the higher emotions, more from the heart chakra, and we're letting it expand. The law of karma states that when you give love, you will receive love. But when you give anger, when you give the energy of, impatience or frustration, it will reflect back to you. So the change is starting from us. If we don't change, we cannot expect that relationship to change. And that is why forgiveness helps in bringing about that change first within us. So it's kind of like looking at every relationship in your life like the way you would look at a relationship with your own child. You give your child unconditional love, right? Even though they might say things that hurt you, like, Mama, you're the worst, Mama, I hate you, whatever. Like, if they ever say these kind of things, that they don't really mean it, right? Because a love of a child towards their mother is pure. A love from the mother towards the child is also pure. So why are all other relationships any different from that? Can we give unconditional love in all our relationships? When we look at our relationship with God, is the love coming from God unconditional, or does God say that, if you're not doing or behaving in a certain way, I don't love you, the same way? God also loves us unconditionally, right? And we are all children of God. So who are we to hold on anger and resentment towards others? It doesn't do us anything. It only stops our growth. It stops that soul's growth. It stops our purpose here on earth. So don't hold on to any anger, any resentment, any sort of, sadness, hurt, or pain that anybody has ever given you at any time. And you need to reflect on this. So as we go along the next 30 days, I want you to reflect and think about the relationship that you are working on healing. What are some negative beliefs that you might be holding on to in this relationship? ऐसा क्या है जो वो इंसान ने आपको बोला है जिससे आपको हर्ट और पेन फील होता है, सफरिंग फील होती है, और आप अपने अंदर भी वो रिफ्लेक्ट करने की कोशिश करो कि आपको क्यों बुरा लगता है. And whenever you think about these things, just write it down. Write it down, and just let your feelings out. When in my journey, especially, when I used to journal and when I used to write it all down, it used to come out a lot more because I couldn't verbalize it, I couldn't say it, or my thoughts would just go in many different places. But when I was writing it down, it all came out. And when it all came out, I started realizing, oh, this is what I need to work on healing. So if that is your thing, if you had a practice of journaling in the past and you've just, like, because life happens and we don't get time to write down every day, maybe pick up on this practice over the next uh, few days and see how it helps you in releasing and in, like, sort of understanding your own feelings towards this person or towards yourself. Yes, we are humans at the end of the day, and it is not possible to give unconditional love. But can we teach that to ourselves? If we just keep saying it is not possible, then we are never making progress, right? Aren't we here to learn new things? Or shall we stay and be stuck in the uncomfortable zone? Just telling ourselves again and again, I cannot forgive, then how will you make progress towards forgiveness towards that person? How will your relationship grow? थोड़ा सा हिंदी में भी, अगर आप हर बार बोलेंगे कि मैं कैसे फॉरगिव करूं, हाउ कैन आई लेट इट गो, मैं कैसे करूं, तो फिर आप वहीं अटके रहोगे ना। थोड़ा अपना लेंस और अपना विजन, अपना नजरिया देखने का थोड़ा सा बदलना पड़ेगा। Yes, we are not God, but we are children of God. There is God residing within us. हमारे अंदर भी तो भगवान है, तो हम फॉरगिव कर सकते हैं अगर हम कोशिश करें तो। बिकॉज विलिंगनेस तो आपसे ही आएगा, द विलिंगनेस हैज टू बी देयर एंड देन इट इज इजी टू फॉरगिव। बिल्कुल, आप अपने तरफ भी फॉरगिवनेस कर सकते हैं, यू कैन फॉरगिव टुवर्ड्स योरसेल्फ। ओके, coming back to that point where you said that, we are not God, of course. We are not perfect. And you think me sharing this today in front of you, I have perfect relationships? Not at all. I am as human as you are. And I'm only acting as a messenger of God, of Master Choa. I have his picture in front of me. And he's always giving his blessings to us. Right? So I'm just forwarding that message to you. Right? I'm just pressing that forward button. Master Choa's message onto you. I'm not perfect. So even I'm working on it. It is his blessing, it is his prayer, not mine. But through this service, I am also trying to heal my karma in my relationships as well. And I do believe firmly in the power of forgiveness. And so it gives me also great honor to hold this service for you. And I'm grateful for you to be present here. Because if you are not here, then I am not here. And you are here, so I am super grateful to you. So I hope all of you have a sense of who you will be forgiving today. Any difficult relationship that you have with a family member, friend, anybody who caused you any hurt and pain, one person. For today, one person. Anybody having any challenge picking just one person, just for today. I will share. Today we have, every day we are only going to have 30 minutes. So I will share my experiences over time, over the next few days. For today, I'm only sharing this much. We'll get to the prayer soon. Okay. So I want you to think of that one person who you would like to forgive. And remember, you have to be ready and willing to forgive this person. The prayer works if you're really willing to let go and forgive this person. If you're not willing to let go, then no technique will help you to release and let it go. So, first, you make a choice that I want to forgive, and then the prayer will help you to sort of make a push in that direction. Okay, everybody, close your eyes, please. And visualize this person in front of you. Visualize the soul of this person in front of you. You can visualize, if the person is already no more in your life, you can visualize that person as well. Any family member who has been causing you any pain, any trouble, any friend, any relative, anybody who might have betrayed you or hurt you in any way. Just pick this one person and visualize the soul of this person in front of you. Join your hands in prayer and let the thumbs touch your heart, connecting to your heart chakra. And as we do this prayer, feel your heart chakra expanding. And repeat after me. Atma Namaste. The divinity in me salutes the divinity in you. Look at the soul, the Atma, the spiritual being in this person. And again say Atma Namaste. The divinity in me salutes the divinity in you. We're all children of God and we all make mistakes. If I can learn and grow from my mistakes, then so can you. We're all here to learn. We're here to evolve. We're here to move from darkness to light. I forgive you for the hurt that you have caused me. Evolution takes time. A lot of mistakes along the way is forgotten. You are learning and growing, and so you are bound to make mistakes in the process. I forgive you for all those mistakes. I have also had my share of mistakes and I have learned from them. And I know that even you are learning from your mistakes. I forgive you. May the Supreme God bless you with divine forgiveness. May the Supreme God neutralize all your negative karma. May peace be with you. May peace be with me. Take a deep breath in and say, you are completely forgiven. You are completely forgiven. You are completely forgiven. Go in peace. Now we will ask for forgiveness as well. Visualize the person in front of you again and say, Atma Namaste. The divinity in me salutes the divinity in you. We're all children of God and we all make mistakes. Please forgive me for my mistakes. Please forgive me for the hurt or pain that I have caused to you. I am truly, deeply, and sincerely sorry. Forgive me for all my mistakes that I may have caused from the beginning of time up until this present moment, consciously or unconsciously. intentionally or unintentionally. Please forgive me. I am learning and growing from my mistakes. I am learning my lessons, and I do not wish to harm anybody. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. May the Supreme Being bless me with love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. May the Supreme Being neutralize all my negative karma. May peace be with you. May peace be with me. We're going to repeat the prayer one more time. Visualize the soul in front of you again. And say, Atma Namaste, the divinity in me salutes the divinity in you. We are all children of God, children of the Supreme Being, and we all make mistakes. I forgive you for your mistakes. I forgive you for the hurt or the pain caused by you. We're all evolving and growing, and evolution takes time, process, and a lot of mistakes along the way. You are forgiven, and the matter is forgotten. I've had my share of mistakes and learned from them. So can you. May the Supreme Being bless you with divine forgiveness. May the Supreme Being neutralize your negative karma. May God's peace and love be with you. May God's peace and love be with me. Take a deep breath and say, you are completely forgiven. You are completely forgiven. You are completely forgiven. And now we ask for forgiveness. Visualize again and say, Atma Namaste. The divinity in me salutes the divinity in you. My soul salutes your soul. My soul greets your soul. We are all children of God and we all make mistakes. Please forgive me for my mistakes. Please forgive me for the hurt and pain that I may have caused you. I am truly, deeply, sincerely sorry. Forgive me for all my mistakes that I may have caused you from the beginning of time up until this present moment, intentionally or unintentionally, consciously or unconsciously. Just like you, even I am a child of God, and even I make mistakes. So please forgive me. May the Supreme Being bless me with love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. May the Supreme Being neutralize all my negative karma. May peace be with you. May peace be with me. And one last time, we will repeat the prayer. Again, visualize the soul in front of you and say, Atma Namaste. The divinity in me salutes the divinity in you. We are all children of God, children of the Supreme Being, and we all make mistakes. I forgive you for your mistakes. I forgive you for the hurt and pain caused by you. We are all evolving and growing, and evolution takes time. It's a process. And we end up making so many mistakes along the way. We're learning from these mistakes. And so you are forgiven, and the matter is forgotten. May the Supreme Being bless you with divine forgiveness. May the Supreme Being neutralize your negative karma. May God's peace and love be with you. May God's peace and love be with me. Take a deep breath and release. You are completely forgiven. Go in peace. You are completely forgiven. Go in peace. You are completely forgiven. Go in peace. Again, say Atma Namaste. The divinity in me salutes the divinity in you. We are all children of God and we all make mistakes. Please forgive me for my mistakes. Please forgive me for the hurt and pain that I may have caused you. I am truly, deeply, sincerely sorry. Forgive me for all my mistakes that I may have caused you from the beginning of time until this present moment, consciously or unconsciously. We're all children of God and we all make mistakes. Please forgive me. I, the soul, I have learnt my lessons and I do not wish to harm anybody. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. May the Supreme Being bless me with love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. May the Supreme Being neutralize all my negative karma. May peace be with you and may peace be with me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Now, just disconnect all the cords connected to you. May all the negative cords connected to me be cut, cut, cut. You can look at me and do this. May all negative cords connected to me be cut, cut, cut. We'll just do a closing invocation. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for your great, great blessings. Thank you for healing everybody present here right now with your miraculous healing energy. To Master Chua Koksoi, to the angels, to the holy angels, spiritual gurus, and spiritual masters, thank you for your love, for divine guidance and protection. Thank you for helping us release our negativity. Thank you for helping us forgive. In full faith, so be it. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here today. And I will see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m.